Frankenmuth, Michigan's Little Bavaria.
Known for their famous chicken dinners.
Hello again, thank you for joining us for yet another thrilling adventure of the adventurous life of Paul and Diane. But before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you never ever miss an exciting episode of the adventurous life of Paul and Diane. And it's free. Okay, Diane and I took a fun trip to Frankenmuth, Michigan, which is about 50 miles north of us. In Frankenmuth, you can enjoy the Bavarian theme and German influence architecture of the beautiful buildings.
Also, people visit Frankenmuth for the world-famous chicken dinners at the Bavarian and Zender's restaurants.
Yeah, when we arrived in the area before we went to our hotel, we decided to get lunch in Birch Run at Tony's I-75 restaurant, which is famous for its 1-pound bacon BLTs. Well, things didn't go quite as we would have had wanted. So check out this video we made of our experience at Tony's.
We then drove 10 miles east of Tony's to get to Frankenmuth and to the Bavarian Inn Lodge where we were staying. You drive over the Cass River on a long covered wooden bridge.
When we arrived at the Bavarian Inn Lodge, we went up to the front desk to see if our room was ready. They said it would be approximately 1 hour, so Diane and I decided to walk down to the Family Fun Center.
The Family Fun Center has arcade games, 2 swimming pools, water slides, 2 hot tubs, a miniature golf course, shops, a restaurant, and a fitness center. They also have a giant chair that Paul, being a goofball, likes to sit on and have his photo taken. But I guess I must be a goofball too because I like to sit on that chair too.
Yeah, they recently added a brand new, beautiful new section to the Family Fun Center, which includes a climbing wall, indoor ropes course, and the Bavarian Blast Water Park. It's Michigan's largest indoor water park, which consists of 16 water slides, a lazy river, and adult-only swim-up bar. The complex also includes a laser tag arena, as well as an ice cream and candy shop.
After looking around in the Family Fun Center, Paul and I went back to the hotel lobby to check in and get our room keys. The Bavarian Inn Lodge has 360 European-themed guest rooms. These rooms include standard, whirlpool suites, and family suites. We went up to our room and we filmed the room so you know what to expect when staying in a standard room. We also included pictures of a whirlpool suite as well as a family suite.
Yeah, after we got situated in our room, we put on our swimsuits and we decided to head over to the Bavarian Blast Water Park. I told Diane that I was going to risk my life to get that footage of me riding one of the big water slides. First, I had to muster up courage unknown. I decided first to go in the wave pool. Having survived those giant 2-foot waves, I knew I was ready to embark on a test of my courage. Me versus the slide. After witnessing a few 6 or 7-year-old kids surviving the slide, I knew I had to man up and climb the stairs of death. After I got to the top, the teenage girl attendant asked me where my water tube was. I said, "Can't I just slide down the thing without the tube?" She said, "No, everyone must have a water tube to slide down the water slide." She then pointed at the stairs, so I had to go climb back down, get a purple tube, and climb back up to several flights. At about this time, I was starting to get tired, so I had to take a rest period and have all these little kids run by me because the old man couldn't make it up the steps as fast as they could, So I finished my climb back up to the top. But I had a slight wee bit of trouble trying to sit into my inner tube. And the the young teenage attendant asked me if I wanted help to get in the tube, but being the stubborn buffoon that I am, I said I can do it myself. So after I finally made it in the tube, she says, okay, you wait for the light to turn green before you shove off and go down the tube. But I had my trusty GoPro with me to film my triumphant ride to the bottom of the slide. The light turned green. I started my descent down into the unknown, not knowing if I would survive. I picked up speed and I told myself what a fool I was to ride this death-defying slide. After what seemed like an eternity, I finally emerged at the bottom. After seeing if I had survived and checking to see if I was injured, I had a heck of a hard time just trying to get off the tube. I finally made my way back to the table that Diane was sitting at, and I was eager to check out my footage of my heroic ride through danger. But then I realized that I had forgot to hit the record button, and I had to do it all over again. But I was finally able to get the footage of me riding the water slide, but actually it was really fun and exciting, and I had a really good time riding it.
After Paul recovered from his water slide ordeal, we walked around checking out all the different slides and attractions the Bavarian Blast water park had to offer. They have several water slides just for kids as well as several for teens and adults. They have a lazy river to just have fun and float around it on a water tube. Fun for kids and adults. And the wave pool we mentioned earlier. They had plenty of loungers and tables with chairs. They also had cabanas you could rent. For the adults, they had an outdoor and an indoor swim-up bar. We enjoyed our time at the new Bavarian Glass Water Park. So the admission price is $80 for adults, $73 for military and seniors. Kids 2 and under are free. Unfortunately, kids 3 and over pay the full price of $80. Fortunately for us, admission is included with your stay at the Bavarian Inn Lodge.
After that thrilling water slide adventure, we came back to our room to get ready to go eat dinner. We ate at Oma's, which is a restaurant that's in the Bavarian Inn Lodge. Yeah, Diane ordered the sampler platter, which consisted of onion rings, soft pretzels, brie cheese with a sauce, and Reuben egg roll with different dip sauces. I ordered the grilled shrimp skewers with mashed potatoes and vegetables. A very yummy dinner. We then headed back to our room and enjoyed a quiet evening before bedtime.
We got up the following morning and again we went to Oma's restaurant for breakfast. I ordered eggs over well and sausage, hash browns, and wheat toast. It was really delicious. Paul ordered the pumpkin cinnamon pancakes. Paul said the pancakes were awesome.
Yeah.
We went back to the room and put on our swimsuits and went to the adults only spa and had a fun and relaxing time in the spa. Later, we met up with my sisters Lynn and Deb and brother-in-law Steve for lunch at the Bavarian Inn restaurant, famous for their awesome chicken dinners.
Steve and I were in a discussion as to what Jaeger schnitzel was. So we had the waiter bring us a side of Jaeger schnitzel. We were told it was breaded pork loin and it came with a mushroom sauce. Steve wasn't too thrilled with it, but I thought it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Bavarian Inn also offers you an all-you-can-eat family-style chicken dinner with a lot of different sides. They also offer 2 or 3-piece chicken dinners. Diane and I ordered the 2-piece dinner, which comes in white or dark meat. You can choose either one if you wish. The restaurant also offers many different entrees if you don't wish to eat the chicken.
We enjoyed our time with the family, and after we ate our lunch, we went downstairs to look in the shops and also at the bakery. We bid them a farewell because they were going to go to Mac and Zach's to get toffee and head home. We wanted to go to the bakery across the street at Zender's. They have beautiful donuts there. I got a Long John, which has white cream in the center. I love that. And Paul got a nutty donut. I will let him tell you about that with a short video.
Now that the legend of the nutties is dispelled, we're going to go ahead and I'll let you know just how this cake nutty donut tastes, texture, flavor profile, fat absorption, and everything else. Let's take a bite. Besides making a mess, the cake donut itself, very light, very fluffy. The nuts are beautiful. See the skin right here? Very, very low fat absorption. This is actually a super high quality, delicious nutty donut. And I can honestly say, I made it to the nutties. Okay, after that, we then drove over to the Frankenmuth River Place shops. There are over 40 unique shops and boutiques and specialty food and gift shops. You can also buy tickets to ride a real riverboat, the Bavarian Belle. This is a wonderful boat ride that is narrated to tell all the interesting things about the history of the Bavarian Belle as well as the history of Frankenmuth. The Bavarian Belle runs from May through October. Ticket prices are $18 for adults, $7 for kids ages 5 through 12, and free for kids 4 and under.
If you plan on visiting Frankenmuth, here are some of the must-do attractions. You should eat at either Bavarian Inn or Zender's. It doesn't matter which one, they are pretty much the same. Go to the River Place shops. Also, ride the Bavarian Belle riverboat. Paul and I have done that a few times, and
it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Also, they have a Frankenmuth aerial park, which is zip lining and a rope course. They have the Bavarian Inn Lodge with the water park, where we stayed at, and we stay there pretty much a lot when we go up there. They also have a horse drawn carriage ride and a pedal trolley, which we haven't done either one of those, and I keep saying every time we go up there, I want to do it. One of these times we're going to do it. There are also many festivals and events throughout the year. The most famous is the Snow Festival, where they do the snow and ice carvings. And Paul and I, our anniversary is in January, so a lot of times we go up to Frankenmuth and stay for a few days. And we go to that snow and ice carvings, and we have photos, which we're going to show you what some of the photos of the snow carvings and the ice carvings are.
Yeah, it's so amazing. They have a competition. They probably have 30 or 40 different artists that, I think they have different themes, don't they, each year?
Yes.
And these ice sculptures and snow sculptures are just absolutely amazing. And if you live in the area or you come to Frankenmuth during, I think it's about late January, early February, plan on seeing the snow festival. It is really, really awesome. A fun thing to see and do.
Yes. Also, Paul and I would like you to comment below if you've been to Frankenmuth before, what you do there, where you eat. Is it Zender's or is it Bavarian Inn?
They have a competition, let me tell you.
Yeah. And what hotel you stay at when you go there. Let us know in the comments below.
All right. Well, I think that does it for us. So what I'm going to ask one more time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, which is really important. You click the notification bell and all, so you get all of these episodes sent right to you. You can just notify, there you go. You can watch them and have lots of fun watching these episodes. All right. And as always, live your life as adventure. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I used to play around with hearts, hasten at my call. When I